Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session for November 27th, 2022. If you're looking for more of this great content, man, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Check the subscriber count, 100K, man. I just want to thank all of y'all, man, for allowing us to get here. We're on the road to 1 million now, but we wouldn't have got to this 100K without y'all, man, showing up every day, watching this content, liking this content, man, and we're going to continue to push this content for you guys, man, and continue to try to put you guys on winners. So I just want to thank y'all so much for helping us hit 100K on the road to 1 million now. Hey, but drop who y'all like down in the comments today. We got a nice NBA card. Drop who y'all like down in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets tonight, as well as best bets from the top handicappers in the world, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the top handicappers on the planet. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session play is in the description. That is my best bet in the NBA every night. We dropped last night's play. We had the Thunder. We thought they were going to get back-to-back wins. They dropped it. But we're still red hot on that Jam Session play. We've hit 4 of the last 5, 7 of the last 10. Still putting up crazy units on that Jam Session play. So scoop that up. I love tonight's NBA Jam Session play. I absolutely love tonight's. Scoop that up, $15. Link in the description. Continue to stack units in the NBA. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ for all updates. I did not do a parlay yesterday. We only had 4 games. 9 games today. I got y'all today. Follow me there. And if my opinion changes on any of these games as more information rolls out, I will let y'all know there on Twitter as well. Follow me there. Let's continue to stack some units in the NBA. 9-game card. Plenty of spots to attack, some traps. And, per usual, you want to knock it out like we always do. 1-3 last night. Want to bounce back on that jam session tonight. So without further ado, let's try to do just that. Let's hop into tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Portland Trail Blazers on the road facing the Brooklyn Nets. Nets home favorites laying 6.5, total 221. I'm not laying 6.5 with the Nets, bro. I done fell for this trap too many times this season. I know the Blazers are still without Damian Lillard, but they're the play here. 6.5 is just too many points, and this number still might even go up some more. I'm on the Blazers in this one. The Nets, I know they got the better talent, KD and Kyrie. I know they do. I think they do win this game, but I just think 6.5 is too many. I think this Blazers team, one of the better cover teams in the NBA, 13-6 against the spread this season. I think they can find a way to keep this one close. Also like Simon's overs. If they're going to do that, he's going to have a great game on the floor, so I like him to go over in this one as well. I think the Blazers have a more than fair chance of winning this one, even without Lillard, and keeping this one within the number. So Trailblazers for me in this matchup. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the defending champions Golden State Warriors on the road facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Golden State road favorites laying 1.5, total 234. Golden State starting to play the Golden State brand of basketball that we thought that they would play to begin their season. Finally back to 500 at 10-10 on the season. Minnesota comes into this one 10-9. Both of these teams have won 4 of their last 5 games, so this sets up to be a pretty good game. But y'all know these are 2 teams that to begin the year I really wasn't all that high on. Here in this one, y'all know how I feel about Golden State on the road. Golden State has only won 1 game on the road, and that was against the Houston Rockets in a game where they failed to cover. That's their only road win. We go look at what Golden State has done on the road, man. They lost to the Pelicans, 128-83. They lost to the Suns, 131-19. They lost to the Kings, 122-115. They lost to the Pelicans, 114-105. They have not been good on the road at all. They lost to the Suns, 134-105. They lost to Charlotte, 120-113. They lost to Detroit, 128-114. Only 1 road win for this Golden State Warriors team against the Rockets in a game they failed to cover. But y'all know I'm not high on this Timberwolves team either. This Timberwolves team, they still have some issues, although they've won 4 or 5. They dropped their last one. I'm gonna take Golden State in this one. I think they get their second road win. We're only laying a bucket. I think Golden State has started to figure some things out. Like I said, they won 4 of their last 5, back to 500. I think they know everybody's talking about their road winning lately. I think they get this one done here against the Timberwolves tonight. So that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be on the Warriors. Not my favorite game of the night, but Give me Golden State here, and I'll lay the bucket. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Indiana Pacers on the road facing the Los Angeles Clippers. Pacers road favorites, laying 2 points, total 234.5. Interesting, man. Like I said, Pacers road favorites, laying 2. No Paul George, no Kawhi Leonard. Right now, you know this video comes out early. I'll let y'all know on Twitter if they're in dealing with the Clippers. You never know. They might list them in at 5 o'clock, so be wary of that. But I'm in on the Pacers early. I like them here tonight. I think that they beat up on this Clippers team. Pacers have been playing some good basketball if you haven't been paying attention. They've won 4 of their last 5, 11-7 on the season. At the beginning of the season, I had this Pacers team pegged as a lottery team. They just been hooping, man, and I'm not gonna fade them right now. Beat Brooklyn in their last one, lost to Minnesota at home the game before that, but beat Orlando twice, beat Houston. I know those bottom 3 aren't just the most impressive wins, but they're wins nonetheless, and they did them all 3 of those pretty convincingly. They handled the Nets pretty convincingly in their last one. This Clippers team, without most of their guys, I can't get them with them here tonight, even though they are at home. I'm gonna take the Pacers, and I'm gonna lay the points here in this matchup. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Miami Heat on the road facing the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks home favorites, laying 5, total 222.5. Y'all know where I'm at in this one. Give me the Hawks, man. I'm going to lay the 5 with them at home. Hawks at home, bet on situation. Hawks on the road, we fading them. That's just what we're going to stick to. And until it starts to hurt our pockets, then we'll switch it up. But right now, I mean, if you go back and look at the season, it's pretty much been nail on the head, same way it was last season. Hawks at home against the spread, money. Hawks on the road against the spread, money, because we're going to fade them. So we're going to stick to it. I know Miami has won back-to-back games, but those were against Washington at home. You know, not that impressed. Before that, they were on a little losing streak. The Hawks lost their last one to the Houston Rockets in a game where they should have blown them boys out. Like, they should have. They were up like 15. It was one of those games. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray was doing a lot of showboating. They thought they were going to blow them out. I thought they were going to blow them out. And in typical Hawks fashion, they find a way to lose a game on the road and fail to cover. And that's just what the Hawks do on the road. I don't know what's up with that, but that's just what they do. Here tonight at home, they respond. They bounce back from that terrible loss to the Rockets, and they stomp down on this Miami Heat team. Give me the Hawks in this one. I'll lay the 5. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Washington Wizards on the road facing the Boston Celtics. Celtics laying 7, total 224.5. Celtics are laying 7 without their best player in Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is arguably, I think, last time I looked, he's second or third in the MVP race, and the Celtics team is still laying 7. That tells you how good this Boston Celtics team is right now, and I'm not going to fade them. They've looked like the best team in basketball. Right now, man, they've been red hot. They've been steamrolling everybody in their path. They can steamroll this Wizards team with or without Tatum. Brown is still that guy. Marcus Smart is still the defensive player of the year, the reigning. And they still got some pieces over there, man. I like the addition of Brogdon. I'm on the Celtics in this one. The Wizards, way too inconsistent for me. They've lost back-to-back games against the Heat without their best guys. I think they can lose and get steamrolled here by the Celtics without their best guy. I'm not fading the best team in the NBA right now. Give me the Celtics in this one, and I'll lay the points. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Cleveland road favorites laying 7, total 222. I'm going to be honest, man. I faded the Pistons like 3 straight games, and I think they've made me pay for it in 3 straight games. Let's go look right quick. Yep, 3 straight games. I know I had Phoenix last time at home. Phoenix always goes crazy at home. They won the game, but they failed to cover. The game before that, I know I was on Utah at home. Utah only lost 1 game at home all season. They lost their second one at home to this Pistons team, and the Pistons beat them pretty good, 125-116. And I think I had Denver the game before that, and they beat them straight up 110-108. So this Pistons team, they've covered their last 3 games. They are 11-9-1 against the spread. So, I mean, hey, they've been pretty good against the spread, although they're a 5-16 team. But I like with this Cleveland team, too, man. Cleveland 11-7-1 against the spread, 12-7 on the season. They've won 4 of their last 5. They dropped their last one to Milwaukee, but there's no shame in that on the road. Before that, they had beat up on Portland, Atlanta, Miami, and Charlotte, all pretty convincingly, all handedly, all by 10 plus. Or no, they beat Portland by 8, but the other ones were by 10 plus. I'm going to go with Cleveland in this one. I think they bounced back from the loss against Milwaukee. I'm going to lay the 7. Even though Detroit is deep in my pockets, man. They've hurt me in their last few games. I think Cleveland can get this one by like 10 points. We got to go look at the injury report for this one, though. Jared Allen listed as questionable. There's a lot of questionables for this game for both teams. Jared Allen questionable. Kevin Love questionable. Karis LeVert questionable. Sadiq Bey for the Pistons questionable. Corey Joseph. Jaden Ivey. Bojan Bogdanovic. All are questionable, man. So a lot of moving parts in this one. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. I'll update y'all on this one. Isaiah Stewart as well is listed as questionable. I'm leaning Cavs right now. I got to see how these injuries kind of shake out before I make a final say-so in this one. This one won't be a premium or anything like that, but could potentially be the one I tweet out for my free play on Twitter today. So give me the Cavs. I'll lay the 7. I'll update you on the injury report as soon as I catch it. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Memphis Grizzlies on the road facing the New York Knicks. Grizzlies road favorites laying 4, total 230. Both of these teams really kind of struggling right now. Both teams have only won 2 of their last 5 games. New York comes in this one 9-10 on the season. Memphis 11-8. I'm going to take the Knicks here at home to keep this one competitive. I don't really trust this Grizzlies team on the road. Grizzlies should get the win in this one, but I think the Knicks can play the Knicks style of basketball, and we get a pretty competitive game. And if we get that as well, I like the under in this one as well. 2 defensive teams. Tom Thibodeau trying to coach defense. Grizzlies, they really are a defensive team, even though they got some explosive offensive players like Ja Morant. So I'm going to take the Knicks here in this one. I just think it's going to be kind of low scoring, a competitive game down to the wire. And the Knicks are at home in this one. The Grizzlies play their better basketball at home, not on the road. Grizzlies, I don't think that they win this one by 4. Give me the Knicks here in this one. I'm going to hold my nose, and I'm going to take them plus the 4. And I like the under as well. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Philadelphia 76ers on the road facing the Orlando Magic. Magic home favorites laying 2.5, total 214.5. We just saw this matchup the other night, man. I was on the Magic in that one. I thought it was a good spot for them. They play their better basketball at home. They had Boncaro coming back in that one. Sixers without all 3 of their top guys. No Harden, no Maxey, no Embiid. Sixers still got the job done. Sixers have been actually pretty decent here in the last few games. They've won 3 of their last 5. Where they're winning 1, splitting 1. They're kind of on that right now. We go look at what Orlando's done. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They lost their last 3. They've been beat handedly in their last 2. Here tonight, though, I'm going to go back to the well. Give me the Magic. I know I was on them last time, and the Sixers beat them the other night. But I think the Sixers team is the better team. I mean, I think this Magic team is the better team right now. Especially with the Sixers missing their top 3 guys. It's going to bite them in the ass eventually. And I think tonight could be that night. Second night for Boncaro being back on the floor following injury. I think he has a better night. They're getting some pieces back. I think I saw Markelle Fultz should be back for this one. Magic play their better basketball at home. I know we've been on the Magic a lot this season. They're 5-14 on the season, but they're not that bad against their spread. They're 8-10-1, 2 games under. When this one's over, I think they'll be 1 game under. Give me the Magic here in this one. I'll lay the 2.5. They get a home win over this wounded Sixers team here tonight. In our last and final game of the night, man, we got the Dallas Mavericks on the road facing the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks laying 6, total 215. Come on now. I'm not falling for it again, y'all. I promise I'm not falling for it again. I got to take the fandom out of it. Even though they have the MVP favorite on their team, this is the bad matchup of the 2 best players in the NBA, in my opinion. But Giannis has the way better team. I'm going to take the Bucks. The Mavs, they have nobody around Luka. I mean, Bullock, I feel like I haven't seen him hit a shot since the playoffs last year. Christian Wood, bro, where are you supposed to be at, fam? The loss of Jalen Brunson has just been, wow. I tried to tell y'all, bro, Brunson is like that, fam. He was a huge piece of this team. I don't know, bro. This Mavs team's in trouble, bro. And y'all know that's my basketball team. Like, that's my team. I gotta take the Bucks here, bro. I'm done with this Mavericks team. Just when you think that the slide against the spread is gonna stop, it just keeps on snowballing. They gotta be by far the worst team against the spread. I gotta go look, but I'm almost 100% certain it's the Mavs. We gotta go Bucks here. I lean under as well. The Mavs play such a slow pace. The Bucks play good defense, sound defense. The Jason Kidd coaches defense as well. So I do think we see an under in this one, but Mavs still in the do not bet list. Automatic fade. I tried to take them yesterday. I thought that was a good spot to beat the Raptors. It wasn't. They're on a back-to-back tonight. They suck straight up on regular games. They gotta suck on a back-to-back on the road facing Milwaukee. That's just how I see it. Give me the Bucks. I'll lay the 6. I also like the under in this one. But if you're looking for my best bets as well as best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session play is in the description. My best bet in the NBA every night, $15. Loser last night with the Oklahoma City Thunder. We still hit 4 or 5 though. 7 of our last 10. We look to get back on another streak here tonight. So scoop that up, $15. Link in the description. Follow me on Twitter, Parlay Guy J. That's where I released the parlay. There was only 4 games yesterday, so I didn't want to force a parlay. I had 2 premiums, so there wasn't a lot of room there to release a parlay. But today there's 7 games, so there's room to release a parlay. So follow me there on Twitter. I'll release that and let y'all know if my mind changes on any of these games as well. It's been your boy Jay Briggs bringing out my jam session for November 27th, 2022. I'll let y'all on Twitter. I'm out. Peace.